Yeah, it's Mr. Todd again with one of these tutorial deals. And you know what I gotta say? I'm a little rough around the edges, so if somebody wants to make a slicker video, then great. Go for it. Have fun. In the meantime, you're gonna have to just deal with me. And I love PatchWorld. I don't care who knows about it. And I think everybody should hear all about it. But the problem is, everything's been 2D. So boring. So I want everybody to start doing 3D, 360 streaming. So it looks like you're wearing the headset, even if you're on your phone. How do you do that, Mr. Todd? Tell me all about it. Well, let me show you. What you got to do is you got to go to this bit.ly/survey for PatchWorld standalone and get the standalone. So I assume you already have a headset. So you got a headset, and then you got the standalone. And then the standalone, once you fill out the survey, the standalone is going to give you your own version of PatchWorld for your own desktop. Yeah. Here's the thing, you have to create a separate login with that standalone version. For this reason, you have to invite or at least start a live session, and then so that your headset version can see that thing, see that session open, so that you can start doing the work that I'm going to show you how to do. So in headset, you'll see a little bit about more what this is. So I've got this streamed. Got too many dang windows open here. Too many dang windows for people in the world, you see. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so this is such, yeah, and then my alarm goes off. Stop, you silly. All right. So in the headset, you're going to see what I see, which is this goofy thing, which is the standalone close to a equal rectangular image, which you only get from the snap cam when it's on that setting. You'll see in the viewfinder that that's what you're looking at. The viewfinder shows you that image. And then what you do is you pull over a plasma bolt using your trigger button to the image block and make sure that the image block's the right size, 2:1. Well, how do you do that? Well, I had to go and find a 2:1 ratio image that I put into PatchWorld through the web portal and then brought it into this world. So then I lined them up so that they were exactly 2:1. So this is exactly, I keep saying exactly, the way that it needs to be for YouTube to recognize a 360 video. It's true. It's not true. It's totally true. So what ends up happening is you go to a open source thing like this, like a streaming software like OBS, and you go up to the preferences and say, hey, I want it to be output to 2:1 ratio. Got it? That's what I want. So then it shows you your canvas, and the canvas happens to be that same size. You have to scooch it so it lines up perfectly. I did a lot of scooching for it to get to be that's the exact format. Because if you don't scooch it right way, you'll get like a seam here, or it'll look dumb. You don't want it to look dumb. I'll tell you right now, you don't want it dumb. You don't. So then, next step is you have to have your what do you call it? Your YouTube all set up for live stream. And then this part's a little convoluted. You got to start a stream. You got to do the streaming software. And then this thing says, get it on your streaming software. And then you got to go back to OBS. And you got to start the streaming from here. And then you got to manage the broadcast. And then you got to do all this other stuff. You got to be like, ha ha, yada yada yada. And I'm just doing ha No, it's not made for kids. And then down here, this is the coolest part. Right here, I'll show you. It says 360 video. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. I know. Create broadcast, start streaming. Creating a new live broadcast. Please wait. So then, you go back here, and it says, to get started, click the button to select a stream. Select stream. And then I refresh because the last one I said some dumb thing. My broadcast. Hi. And there it is. My broadcast. And it's all set up. And if you want to stop streaming, you stop streaming. But in the meantime, I'm here in this world and I'm streaming around and you can see me. And let's see here. You go back to this and you can kind of see how I'm going to be moving around, and I can be like, hey, da da do do, and I'm in the zone. And one thing you should know. Oh, stop. One thing you should know is that to get into the middle of the screen and be like really right here, you have to be on the closest to the viewfinder, which that seems weird. You'd think that maybe the closest would be on the other side, right? But that's not the case. Look what happens when I do. Well, maybe it is the case. Shoot, this whole time I thought it wasn't the case. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what happens if I just move it around with me. That's kind of weird. Over here. Yeah. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So in the meantime, that's the way it looks in the equal rectangular thing. And it should look like that on YouTube. It should, but does it? We don't know. Cool. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to see, then it says this error. It's not receiving. This kind of stuff happens almost every time. Like it says, it's not going, open studio. And then you got to open the studio. And then you got to do something again. You got to do this, blah, blah, blah. Don't like it. This needs to be better. And it's not our fault. See, now it's there. I don't know why it wasn't there before and why. And then it says not receiving enough video to maintain streaming thing, blah, blah, blah. Don't know. But this is as close as I've gotten to figuring this out. And like I said, if you're a better professional video maker, tutorial maker than I am, great, have at it. In the meantime, stop complaining and just watch the video and do your homework.